Okay, let's make your super jar salad.
So another thing that I find super duper easy, especially because for me, I'm eating on the go a lot, which I think you are as well.
Awesome.
And you can even do breakfast and things like this, but today we're going to do a jar salad. So the really easy thing to do is that we're going to stack all the ingredients within here, and that's literally all you have to take with you. So you can put it in your handbag, in the drink holder of your car, on your office desk, whatever that might be. So I'm going to start with making the dressing that we're going to put at the bottom.
Yummo.
So you're going to need an avocado, which you're going to just cut in half like this.
Now remember the veggie sticks we chopped up just before?
Yeah.
So because they're already
using
chopped,
them right now.
there you go, you've got half your salad done already.
Super
How
easy.
good is that?
Yeah. So if you have like a hand blender or one of the ones that you just turned, which is what we're using today, you can also use a food processor or just a regular blender probably too.
Totally, absolutely.
Yeah, we're going to pop the
Whatever
avocado
you got.
straight into here. So I'm going to spoon it out.
Just one clove of garlic?
Yep. So the dressing's super easy. One avocado, a little bit of minced garlic, probably to taste. So if you like it really garlicky,
let's
you can
maybe
do
go half a garlic, because it can be quite strong.
it's good for you. So
That's
we'll
good
just
for
pop
you.
it in. And then you can either use some lemon or some lime juice, or if you're not into any kind of citrusy stuff, you could use some olive oil if you wanted as well.
Olive oil would be quite nice actually.
Yeah.
Half?
Yes. Just, yeah, generous serving. Ooh,
Make it nice and lemony. Yum.
Yeah, I think the tanginess would be good.
Beautiful.
Alright, so pop this all in.
Oh, beautiful. Quick and easy.
Go.
Alright, so this is a dressing for the salad.
Yeah, so that's the
It's
dressing.
weird, huh? Because this is like, avocado is obviously quite creamy.
Yeah.
So it's going to mimic kind of that, like, Caesar-y kind
It'll
of...
give you that kind of vibe. So if you're into like a cream sauce or anything on your salad usually, it'll probably have the same consistency but a lot more nutrients and a lot better for you.
Yummo.
So can you whiz that one for me?
Oh, touch me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So while Drew's whizzing that, I'm going to get moving on the next part. Oh, you've already started me off. So we've got some of the chopped vegetables here that we had in the fridge before. I just might add a bit more colour because that's kind of my thing. So I always say with each meal that you're going to have, try and aim for 2 to 3 colours. Ultimately, I'd love you to be at 3 to 4, but if you're not having any colour at the moment, 2 to 3 is a really good starting point. So we've got some carrot here, some cucumber. I'm just going to use some more of the coloured capsicums that we got.
Noise alert. How's that for
That was super quick, wasn't it? Does it look like nice and creamy?
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, that way.
So really for the veggie portion of it, you can do whatever kinds of vegetables that you like. I just like this kind because the capsicum's nice and sweet.
So tell me about canned goods.
Canned goods. Well, we're going to be using some today in this salad. I find that a lot of people, when they come and see me, and you'll probably find the same thing, they're really time poor, and a lot of people say, you know, I don't have time to eat all these different kinds of recipes that I'm finding on the internet or whatever because the protein sources are going to take too long to prepare. So what we've gone and done today for the salad is we're using some canned stuff. So we've got some legumes, we've got some black beans.
So we've got some black beans there and some canned
We're just
corn.
upping the veggie content with some canned corn.
So you would get people saying, oh, but canned vegetables, are they good for you, are they bad for you? You hear that a lot. So we're saying this is a good thing?
I would say it's a good thing. I think, again, it's moving into that variety area where a lot of people probably don't eat these kinds of things. A lot of people I find don't eat any legumes. So particularly with children, which I work a lot with as well, it's a really good starting point. If you're not used to using lentils or different legumes, I think the canned variety is easy. If you just give it a generous rinse and get the residue off it and then pop it like we have in bowls and
Fantastic.
chuck it in different
Easy,
things.
easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to scoop this into the bottom of your
So
jar.
we scoop this in the bottom here.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a good.
Yeah, generous. Oh look, you could even have some leftover guac from this.
Yeah, yummo. Sorry about that.
Yeah, perfect.
So
So your dressing portion goes on the bottom. If you wanted to change it up a little bit and not have it so creamy, you could just do like an olive oil, lemon juice, kind of balsamic-y type one if you wanted something different.
That's beautiful.
The options with something like this are endless. You could really just like pick and choose whatever you
So we
felt
just chuck
like.
some of
Yeah,
our
veggie
veggies
portion
in.
goes in
So
next.
I guess you could use whatever veggies you want, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to use, there's no rules.
No, I was just saying before we encourage a few different flavours per meal. So if you can.
Go in there. Whoop. That'll do. Yep.
Yeah, maybe squish it down.
Squish it down a little bit. I can spoon it down.
Spoon it down.
A little bit of a spoon. Okay.
Awesome.
Cool. So we get some corn in there.
Yeah. And then you're going to add the next portion is the legumes and the corn portion. So this has got a bit of a Mexican vibe as well.
It does have a bit of a Mexican vibe to it. Beautiful.
So you could even probably add a little bit of chili if you wanted to give it a bit of a kick. Yeah.
Coriander.
Or some fresh herbs for
fresh
sure.
herbs. Add some corn in there. There.
Perfect.
And there. Beautiful. Oh, spilling it all over the place.
You can even add like some tomatoes or something too if you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, should we pop some in?
Why not?
We'll just do one. So whatever you've really got in the fridge, so whatever kind of veggies you chopped up before and put in the little container like we suggested, you could really just pick and choose. So the next step is we're going for convenience again. Hey,
Yes.
we're going to use a quinoa and brown rice pot, which I'm a bit of a fan of.
Love
I think
it.
you are
Such a fan.
Yeah, I like these as well because I find they're quite portion controlled, which people tend to ask a lot surrounding that with grains and carbohydrates as well. How much do I have? How much is too much? So I think that's good for that as well.
Absolutely.
Again, a lot of people are a bit funny with things like quinoa. They think, oh, I haven't tried it before, I'm not sure. So this one combines it with some brown rice.
Yeah.
So it can be a good
You won't
starting
even know
point.
what's in there. You
No.
truly, you don't even know what's in there.
Added protein, which
Added
we love.
protein. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, if I can get it up. Okay, so this one just goes in the microwave. How much is it, like 90 seconds or something?
No, it's only 40 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's just
Adding
super
time
quick.
on. So yeah, this way again you don't have to boil rice. So brown rice would generally take what, like 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're cutting the time in half as well. So once we pop the brown rice on top, I might add something else. We've got some zoodles here as well. So I might pop them on top. But if you had anything like baby spinach or any other greens, rocket, kale even if you're into that, or any kind of different lettuce variety, you could also pop that on top. I'm just using what we've got here today. So we might add some zoodles as well. Maybe you can cut this through. It's a long time. I'm done. I've got nothing else to say. Then you're just rambling.
Oh, okay. We can edit that out.
You're back. Okay, so we're going to pop the quinoa and brown rice portion on top of here. Squish this down a little bit more.
Oh boy.
So I guess the good thing about this as well is most of this is going to be your veggie portion, and then because we've used a dressing that has avocado in it, it's a heap of good fats as well. So you're actually having less of the carby portion too,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah. But essential for a complete meal, right?
Absolutely.
We need a carbohydrate portion.
Absolutely. But I think it's an area where people kind of have the bigger portion of that. Or
Oh yeah,
so
totally.
it's either way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So
That-
if I can fit it,
Oh, we're gonna squish
some
it
kind
on
of
there.
zoodles or some
Yeah.
kind of greens on top.
Yeah. There you go. Look how beautiful that looks.
So
you pop
literally
those on
lid
there.
goes on.
Yep. And then when you're ready to eat, give it a bit of a shake
Yeah.
around.
So then
Just to mix all the avocado in.
Yeah, so often I make something like this the night before, and then the next day when it gets to lunchtime, pull it out of wherever you've got it and give it a generous shake so that the dressing goes all through, and then you're ready to eat.
And so by not shaking it now, because we're going to eat it tomorrow,
Yeah, you
all the
don't want
veggies
it to
get
go
soggy.
nice and moist,
Yeah,
so keep
doesn't
it
get
like
soggy.
that. Yeah.
So it's nice and crisp, and then you give it a shake. Awesome
Perfect.
stuff. That
Lunch
was
for
beautiful.
tomorrow. Done.
Fantastic and colourful and
And
delicious.
colourful, yeah, and nutritious.
Good job.